This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single mother. I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle.
I want to start with this young lady because she's going to say what she deserves even as a single mother. And, you know, we often besmirch single mothers for wanting what they want, but even with her flawed logic, she does not feel any bashfulness about it. Take a listen.
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single mother. I have high standards because I'm a single mother. I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies you from actually having standards and having to settle? I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle. I must always lead by example because I have a little girl looking up to me, okay? Get with it or get lost.
You can see the logic in this TikTok is all over the place because now she's raising her standard after she's a single mother. But that's not necessarily the point I want to talk about. She does not feel any bashfulness at all in her logic. As a matter of fact, she says she's raising her standard because she's a single mother, which, I mean, the guy that made her a single mother, where is he? But that's beside the point. She doesn't feel any bashfulness about saying, hey, this is what I deserve, and I'm going to hold out until I get it. And so that leads to the question, why is that such an easy thing for Black women to do, but Black men, on the other hand, operate in such a thirsty nature, if you will, because quite frankly, we're starved of validation. As Black men, many of us don't have the opportunity to be validated. And because of this, I think, and you'll see this in Zion Williamson's case, we will just accept anything. We won't have any standards. Pink Book is going to explain it very well right here.
He's so proud that he got a 30-year-old scamming ex-stripper baby mama pregnant. He posted up cheesing at a gender reveal party. While she's giving, she just trapped a sucker simp and he don't even know it.
You don't even know. My baby, you gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you. Life.
When I look at the Zion situation, it's just a representation of the fact that of all the men on the planet, Black American men, we will be happy with pretty much anything we can get. He's dealing with two separate adult workers, and he gets one pregnant as a $200 million NBA player, and he has his chest poked out, he's grinning ear to ear, and he feels like he's done something. And not to say that it's not a great thing to bring a child into this world, but I mean, if you are pro sports athlete and you get a worker pregnant, I don't know if that's the time to be cheesing. But again, it just speaks to the fact that for Black men, we just have a level of desperation to be validated that is just simply not mirrored by our Black female counterparts. I want to do a thought experiment with this young lady, but before I do that, remember this?
When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, not earning the incomes, they're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it.
Ebony K. Williams made it very clear what is not acceptable for her. Even at 40, even after being with a guy for several years who did not commit to her, her standard, she's not lowering her standard, just like this young lady.
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single
Too
mother.
high?
I have high standards because I'm a single mother.
Because she's a single mother.
I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies you from actually having standards and having to settle? I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle.
Ebony K. Williams, as a 40-year-old who's coming off an engagement and is still in the dating market, and this young lady who is a single mother, although she's quite attractive, they have very high standards. What kind of guy might they want? Well, he's probably needs to be taller than average. He probably needs to be of social status that's higher than theirs or on par at least. And he should be a very high earner. Say someone making about $200 million, which is essentially is what Zion Williamson is. So the question is, what is it about Zion Williamson that he can't be of the same stature and demand the same thing on his end of the bargain?
Mariah is talking about all she's done for you when you're the one giving her the salary of a millionaire executive. Mariah is 31, Akima 30, Zion 22. Nikki Baby is pregnant by Jello Ball. She's 32, he's 24. Mellow Ball is only 21 years old, his girlfriend 34.
Not around here. Guess where I'm from. Guess where I'm from. Guess where I'm from. Not around here. Guess where I'm from.
When guys go overseas and they don't have any opportunities to understand what it's like to socialize with women in a healthy environment, they bring some very negative traits overseas. This gentleman is in Japan doing this really irritating whatever he's doing. But that said, it speaks to the Zion issue. If Zion was comfortable with setting standards, he would not be in the situation he's in. Pinkbook gave 3 examples of gentlemen who are clearly dating below their class. Because let's be honest, if the shoe was on the other foot and it was Ebony K. Williams in Zion Williams' situation, he wouldn't even be in the same room with these ladies. He wouldn't even associate with these ladies. As a matter of fact, even if he had the opportunity to be with them physically, he might turn it down just on the basis of the class issue. If it's Ebony K. Williams, 100% that's the case. That said, I wanted to show the 3 pictures of the young ladies just because they're not the most attractive, but one thing that will happen is if you have your eyes open and you have more of a abundance mindset, you will just be able to see that there's a lot of variety. And with variety comes the fact that if you have your set of standards, you can gatekeep who you even allow in your attention circle. And I would like to see more passport bros, more young black men going around the world and showing the world a different image of not just guys who are athletes who impregnate, specialized workers who do stuff you don't want to talk about in public. There's some guys on the up and up that are showing their best foot, putting their best foot forward and showing the world that, hey, black men aren't to be trifled with. As a matter of fact, if you want to step to me, you need to have your P's and Q's together. I might just be doing you a favor. I'd like to see that attitude spreading around the world and a little bit less of this anything goes, I'll take her. Because clearly black women have 0 problems having standards. Why shouldn't black men do the same? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.